Hey guys. I just don't have words, but don't even know how to start off. But this is Natalie Cherie. Welcome back to my channel. It has been way too long, during the pandemic, I had all the time in the world to upload, film, edit, all the things, and then work came back, and I thought I was prepared. I thought I was gonna get on a good schedule and still get it done, a video or two a week, and that just sadly did not happen, and I do apologize. I did not really want to let the channel go, but it's hard trying to, focus and put time and energy into something that's not really like paying off the way you want it to, and it takes a lot of work to get to that point, but you also still have to focus on the things that are actually you working. Like I have a job and things, I have responsibilities, and I'm trying to take care of those, even though I know this is something I've been wanting to do as well. So I decided to just get back in there and see how often I can upload and try to be more regular. Like I wouldn't be coming back if I didn't have plans to be more regular. So just bear with me as I try to get back into it, but I really just don't want to give up on this channel. I just love it so much, even with the following I have. I may not be reaching thousands, but I just love just being on here and just being able to be myself and talk about makeup, beauty, all the things. So we're back. And I definitely I got a suggestion about get ready with me and things like that, which I definitely will be doing because I liked doing those chit-chatty videos, which I'll probably be chit-chatting in this one. But I did think, like, what better way to start off doing a new video when I haven't been on in over a year than, like, filming a favorites video on things that have been my favorites. I actually just looked at my last favorites, which was my 2020 favorites video. It was cool to see some of the things that are still my favorites, but there's a lot of things in there I don't even use anymore, and I have new favorites. So I thought it'd be fun to share those with you guys. So I'm just going to go ahead and start sharing. And things are kind of like discombobulated. They're in a mess. So I'll be doing this and that and pulling things out as I go. So bear with me, but I guess that's enough talking. This intro is way too long, 2 minutes plus. I gotta get back in it. So we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, like I'm trying to go in order of doing makeup. As far as skincare guys, there's really nothing new I'm using. I just kind of use everything. So I don't really think there's anything I'm using right now that I would say, oh my God, it's a favorite. I've been using it all year, or even new favorite. I just kind of go with the flow and switch things up. So I'm not going to really do much like skincare stuff. But going on into makeup, oh yeah, so 2 new things for my brows I've been using that haven't been using since I last saw you guys. So as far as laying my brows down, whenever I want to get ready to do them, I use this. I have the Anastasia Brow Freeze, and I dropped it and it got dirty, and that is $22, guys. And I was really mad at myself. So I got the NYX Brow Glue, like $6. This is really good as well. And it has a little brush, and has the gooey glue on there. You just, get your brows to lay down good, let them dry, and then go in with your pomade, which I've been using the LA Girl Dark Brown Pomade. It is what it is. It's great. It does what it needs to do. And then another thing I discovered was e.l.f. did their own version of Brow Freeze, dupe off of the Anastasia one. So this is the e.l.f. Brow Lift, and I'm trying to clean off my products on the outside. And I really, really like it. I feel like it does compare to an Anastasia one. They really pretty much work the same to me, so I like it. Those 2 I love using. And then after brows, what I do, moisturize. So again, skincare, moisturize before you do your primer and everything. That's what I do. And I've been using the Equate version of Pond's Dry Skin Facial Cream for moisturizer, and it does good. I've actually purchased this a billion times. It's good for me and my skin. And then as far as primer goes, a few I've been using lately. This one is actually new from Wet n Wild. It's the Focus Primer Serum. This is in the Refine Pores one, and I really, really like it. I have it on today, and I think it does good. And another one I've been using that I love, as you can see by how much I've used. This is the serum as well, and this is the hydrating version. But you guys know I have normal dry skin. Sometimes it's going to be dry, and that is great. I love the way it feels on my skin. I just love it. And then another Wet n Wild. How about you sponsor your girl here? But I like the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Rose. This is the 3-in-1. So this prep, primes, and sets. And I use it for all. I use it to prime and set, and it also is a nice little refresher. So I love that. And okay, moving on to, I would usually do my eyes next. Okay, you guys, I'm so sorry. I was really interrupted by my alarm. I forgot to unset. But moving on, so I would be doing eyes next. And you guys, it's so funny. I watched that video back and I was in love and still in love with my Morphe Brunch Babe palette. You have to go back in my old favorites video and see what I'm talking about. But sadly, I've hit pan on a lot of these colors since that video. And it makes me so sad because like I said in that video, when I use up all this palette, I don't know what I'm going to do. They don't make this palette anymore. So it is what it is on that. And of course, also, you guys know, still love my Warrior palette. This is like my third one. I'm not even joking, guys. Third one. And I'm still loving the Desert Rose palette from BH. Again, they don't make that BH one anymore either. And then a couple of new palettes I've been enjoying. It's Taupe palette from ColourPop. Gorgeous palette. I love. It doesn't look like I love it, but I really do. Also still loving my After Hours palette, which I used on this look. You guys, I did a tutorial on this like a couple years ago, and I still do it the same way. But if you want another tutorial, let me know in the comments, and I will do it. A couple of new palettes I got that I love is this Morphe No Silent Nights palette. I was talked into it at Ulta because I was going in to get a replacement palette for the, I think, 350B or A, and they were out of stock and it was on sale. But he said, get this one. It's kind of good as well. Like, he didn't say kind of good. He said it's good as well. Like, kind of the same vibe, but also a little different. And I like it. So it's good. It was like the holiday collection. Again, called No Silent Nights. And I like the packaging. It's cute. So this palette I got here. Oh my gosh. Ever since I saw swatches and I swatched it in the store myself, I knew I had to have it. It's expensive. More than I usually pay on a palette. But it is the Danessa Myricks Beauty Lightwork Volume 4, I think it is. And when I tell you, these pigments are insane. And they just swatch. And guys, my hands are ashy. I apologize. That's embarrassing. But the way they just swatch, oh my gosh. And they're like, do you see that? Duochromeness? Woo! I just love it. Me and getting like excited talking about that. So that's the palette I recently got, and I've used it a few times. And it's amazing. And it's actually getting me back into like wanting to do more colorful looks because I love my glam and my everyday makeup looks, but I do miss also diving into color, and that's inspired me to get back into color. So I love that for palettes. As far as what else we're gonna do, blush, still loving the e.l.f. blush in that rose one. I think it was Always Rosy, but this one is what I've been currently loving even more. It's a Wet n Wild Mellow Wine blush in the shade Mellow Wine. It is the, what do they call these blushes? Color Icon blush in the shade Mellow Wine, and I love it. But I think I'm actually using Always Rosy today from e.l.f. And I'm still loving the Always Spicy for doing my bronzing, contouring that I do for warmth. So I love that. Trying to do my nose. Still need a little bit of assistance on the nose, but you know, I'm trying to make it work. So that's what I've been using as far. Still for powder, my tried and true L'Oreal True Match. They've updated the packaging a little bit more, but I still love this palette for setting the whole face. I'm still loving my Sacha Buttercup powder, but actually wanted to try the banana powder as well from, oh God, my hands, it's embarrassing. I gotta find some lotion. One moment. Okay, as I was saying, still loving the Sacha Buttercup powder as far as the banana powder, but I did want to try this Makeup Revolution one in Banana Deep, and I have to say the Sacha is better, but I am going to use this up because I did pay for it. Oh, and then what else? Oh, God, how do we forget foundation? We can't even put stuff on without foundation. So, still loving, or I don't even know if in that favorites video I talked about it, but I love this Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I have, other foundations that are amazing, but every time I wear this, your skin looks amazing. Your skin looks amazing. What are you using? It's a $6 foundation. Wild. I use the shade Cocoa. Still talk fast, guys. And then another one I've been loving is L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. Great coverage for tinted serum. I love it. It's amazing. It's amazing. I love it. And then another one is this Morphe Filter Effect Soft Focus Foundation. Love that. We all know that fiasco of their first foundation they came out with that looked like cement, but they redeemed themselves with this one. It's good. This is a little darker. I do like to go a little bit darker sometimes on foundation for a more bronzy look. So this one's a shade darker. It's Rich 28. And this is the one I just love. So those are foundations I'm loving these days and I've been loving. As far as eyeliner. Okay, so guys, we have a tragedy that has happened since my last video and my favorites video and my favorites and things I love. There's a product that is no longer with us, and it is the matte liquid liner from NYX. They were fools and got rid of it. And I even told them and called them out on my Instagram page, Natalie Sheree Beauty. If you're not following me, you must. But I called them out on my Instagram page, and they did see my stories because they liked it, which is... Hello? Oh, I thought someone was at my door. Okay, which I loved that liner, and they saw my stories and they hearted it, so they saw it. So hopefully they will get together. But since then, I had to look for another one because the only other one I have that I like from them is the the only other version of the NYX liner I like is the Epic Ink one. Thankfully, they still make this one, but they stopped making the matte one. So I went on Amazon and found a brand called Italia Deluxe, and they have a matte liquid liner, and it is really good. The only thing I will say with this is if you're going to a wedding, you're going to be crying, you're going to be emotional, or you're going anywhere where your eyes might water, the tears are involved, don't wear that liner. It washes off super easy. I tested it. I swatched it on my hand. And after hours and I washed my hands, it came off almost immediately. Now, I do have it on my eyes and haven't been watering or crying or anything like that. So normal wear, it's fine. But if you know you're going to be emotional, do not trust that liner to hold you up. And while we're on the liner kick, as far as my under eye, I always love, I always love the Maybelline Studio. This is a Tattoo Studio liner, gel pencil liner. It is really good. So I've been loving that. It's pretty much one of the only ones I put under my eye other than a Smashbox one I got in my BoxyCharm box a couple years ago, but it is drying out. So I don't use that one very often. Okay, as far as liquid lipsticks go, let's go into, hello. Okay, let's go into liners. So I don't think I mentioned in those videos, but I have been loving these Kiss retractable liners. Guys, retractable liners are the way to go for lips, and pencils just don't do it for me. And these Kiss ones are the best. And I love the dark brown and the purple, which I'm using the purple one right now. It's called Dark Plum Purple, and I have it on now. And I also love the dark brown one too. I've been loving the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, and this is in the shade Dusty Rose. And then I also love the Too Faced matte, melted matte, and this is in Cool Girl, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, and these are ones I used to use before as well. Okay, so those are the liquid lips I like. So Dusty Rose from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and then Cool Girl from Too Faced, the melted matte liquid lipsticks. And then my friend gave me this Flower Beauty lipstick that I love, Morning Glory. It's a super nudie, and I just like to put it like a little pop in the center sometimes. And I love it, which I'm not really into like lipsticks anymore, but this one is really good. Oh, and then also sponges. So guys, I'm still loving the sponges from, what is that brand? Gonna bother me. So I'm gonna sit here until I remember it. Guys, Shop Miss A. Shop Miss A. I've been loving the Shop Miss A sponges still. Those are the ones that are a little bit more like $1.55 because they're like more plush one. That's the better one to get. And then also this is a new sponge from e.l.f., which mine is dirty and I apologize for, but is their concealer sponge, and it's great for just getting right under there and doing my concealer. Then I use the other side to do the powdering and all that stuff. And I just love it. And again, I'm sorry mine is dirty to show you guys, but it's great. Get it at Target or Ulta, anywhere like that for like $6. Amazon, I think you might be able to get it on as well. So I've been loving those as well. Those are some newbies. And then lashes. Since we last talked, I've been loving these Eye Envy lashes from Kiss. They're the multi-angle and volume ones, and the 3D collection and they're number 121. So I just love them so much. They're just amazing, and I'm wearing them today. And so now I'm stocked up on a lot of those. And what other product am I missing? Lips, eyes, face. I feel like I've done it all. Guys, I feel like I've pretty much talked about everything I wanted to. Still loving this for my curls. Still loving my Babyliss for my straightening of hair. Whenever I do that. Still loving Afrobeats music. I talked about that in the last video. I actually went to the Fireboy concert when he was here in Texas back in February of last year, which I'll try to put a little clip in. It was great. I love Fireboy. Everything about him. So still loving the Afrobeats, and also loving the new SZA album is good too. Yeah. Keep hearing things. But yeah, I feel like I covered everything I wanted to cover as far as my newbie favorites that you guys haven't really known about since I've been gone. And I'm also about to film another video. So you guys are going to see this outfit again, and I do apologize. But I'm going to film another video, and I'm really going to try to get back at it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're not subscribed, hello. Why are you not? Please subscribe. Hit the like button so I know you guys like my videos. Comment below. And also ring the bell so you stay notified of all my upcoming videos as well. I love you guys so much. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.